After show.
After show. After show. I feel like I should be talking into the mic. They're not actually plugged in.
No, this doesn't do anything, but yeah.
It's not fully set up yet.
We want to use this desk for what it was intended for. Looking beautiful. No.
I just like to go like content. This with my hands over the resin part.
Yeah, there's no way to show
satisfying.
This in video form, but like the joint between the wood and the resin is. It's so good.
Nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is so crazy how much thought went into this desk that we didn't even fully capture. It's hard to capture the awesomeness that is this desk.
It is kind of hard to photograph because there's a lot going on and this room is kind of a mess.
It's a mess.
But we spent so much time like going back and forth on the design of this.
It was so funny because Caitlin is she has a very good artistic touch. I can pull inspiration from certain things and I can design and everything, but Caitlin really has a vision in her head for the aesthetic we want to hit at times. But for this one, like if this desk had been designed just by Caitlin, it would be like a thin slab on spindly legs and it would look beautiful.
It would have no storage and
no
cable organization.
No storage or cable organization.
That's my perfect desk. You just don't have any cables.
Just magic, using the magic of air transfer connection cables.
Yeah. I struggled a lot with the aesthetic of this because it was like we were combining so many elements because there's wood, there's resin, there's metal, there's also all of the cable organization that had to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a lot going on. So it was like, how do we accomplish our goals, but also simplify it?
Well, yeah, because also like this was a very ambitious project. This took us a lot longer than most of our projects take. I mean, this was an entire desk build and there's a lot going into this, but if we had done all of this and done like complex wooden joinery that would allow us to make this entirely out of wood with strong joints and with all of the storage that we need, it would have been like a month-long process.
Especially spanning such a width, getting this strong enough.
And we couldn't do that, you know? I mean, so the T-slot aluminum framing is the best way to make something lightweight, strong, and
plus our other desk
easy and stuff.
We kind of did this on purpose. The other desk, our main desk, is T-slot aluminum framing and butcher block.
Yeah.
So is this desk. So they kind of go together.
They do.
If we want to rearrange, and that's the cool thing about T-slot aluminum framing, is you can rearrange it and it's modular. So like if we want to take our original desk and join it with this one and maybe do another resin pour down the middle of it, we could totally do that.
Oh my gosh, if both of them had resin pours, they'd be matching.
I'm going to want to sit here and work.
Well, because also this desk, since it's new and it's fresh, it doesn't have all the crap that's on that one, mainly on my side.
I was going to say, my side looks like it did when we posted the video.
My side goes through waves of bad and better and worse.
But it's waves of so let's say mine's like an A+.
Right now yours is an A-.
Mine's an A-.
There's visa paperwork.
I have one piece of mail. That's it. I have one piece of mail. Everything else is literally
on mine. I have calipers, batteries, a knife.
The Damascus knife. A notebook, some plastic
wrap,
isotunes,
our new 4K camera, the cam link,
an empty box, a bunch of chargers,
safety glasses, an extra phone,
some miscellaneous paper.
Okay, I get it. But the whole thing is pure and fresh.
Yes, but for how long?
A period of time. But it's also so great because in this area over here, if we removed these controllers that are there, we have a decent amount of space to do some art or something like that.
Yeah, if we wanted to work on some stuff here.
Work on some stuff and stream it. Yeah.
That was another reason for redoing is we could actually have room.
Yeah.
Because when we did the robot build for Mario Kart robots, there's so little room, we almost knocked our cups off with the robots.
Yeah. We could build an even bigger robot and have plenty of room.
We could.
But this is so perfect, and I'm glad we combined our skills to make this happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of actually 3D printing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
3D design work, and we didn't go into it because it was such a
There are
long
lots
video.
of clever things.
Lots of clever things.
I'm not sure where to put that content because, and one, we didn't really capture it, but also it's like it would have been like we had the T-Slot aluminum build scene, then we had to do the woodworking, and then there's a lot of 3D printing, and it's like by that point I kind of felt like we needed to get to the finish line.
Of the things to cut, it made sense to just kind of show the 3D printed brackets, like where they were on the desk, but not really spend too much time on them.
Maybe we'll do some like YouTube stories on all of them.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I feel like there's so much that didn't get
really
captured
cool stuff.
in this.
Like we have, of course, the brackets that attach the wood to the aluminum, but we also have your like custom brackets that hold the light rail.
Which that's the most clever thing.
That's super clever.
That was pretty clever.
I don't know. I thought my popping in and out of the little light plugs.
Yeah, that's super clever, actually. Yeah.
Those are. I say my because I came up with the idea for them, but Evan designed them and printed them.
Yeah, mine were these like swivel things, and just friction fit with the spring springs.
The spring springs. Yeah,
they're much better.
They are in the video for like
fraction of a second.
But there's a lot of 3D printed stuff that was really cool. It's just it's hard when it's almost a 20-minute video, But.
Yeah, but I mean it is great though that we learned. I think we learned a lot from this desk. And
from our first one.
From our
That's
first
what you're
desk.
gesturing towards? Yeah.
Like with like the storage and bringing stuff off, and now I'm just really glad that we improved this one. This used to have stuff sitting on the floor, and we've brought things up and optimized things. But this one, everything's off the floor. I love that. Like
it's so nice. We have so much
clean.
foot room.
There's foot room. There's wire management and everything. So it's like, and it's so great. This computer, everything that's running into this computer is via one USB-C cable. And the power cord. So like, I don't want to bring it up because everything's pulled tight and everything. But if we want to move this computer somewhere else, just detach 2 cables.
So nice.
So nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
It was kind of a stressful project though. Like up until maybe last week, or up until like Workbench Con, we had about a 2-week lead, which was very nice. Like we were still working a lot, but we weren't so rushed. And this project, it's Thursday night right now as we're recording this, and we just finished. Like we barely got our after shots in before it got dark. It's dark right now.
Yeah.
And that was very stressful. It was like going back to old times. Not even that, like we've been able to keep a 2-week lead for like 2 months, and we got super spoiled. And now we're like, no, I don't want to go back to
2 months is a decent time.
I know. Well, it was also over Christmas, and we were doing like some easier projects for holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, we don't want to go back to when we were doing the project the week of the video. It's just so stressful. Like we got sponsor approval. Like we signed the contract for the sponsor for this video this morning.
We didn't even sign it until after lunch.
It wasn't until like after lunch, and then the afternoon we recorded the ad spot and got it approved today, which is the same day we need to upload the video. So it's like,
it was crazy. There was a lot. I mean, we don't want to go into all of the pain points, but like, we didn't have enough T-slot nuts and bolts and everything to get as many attachment points as we had to do. So we had to finagle some things and wing some things. Polishing this took
very long time.
Very long time. So nice. But it's so nice. It's so nice being able to like know that you can get resin to like a super, super glossy finish.
Yeah.
Again, even like, I belt sanded this, like deep gouges.
It was rough.
And then sand and scrape and then sand and then polish and.
I thought our mold worked well.
Our mold worked really well.
Tape-only mold. I was kind of worried about it.
Like the underside is a little bit like bumpy and uneven and stuff.
Yeah, it's a little bumpy.
That's okay. And I think that's just because it got so hot. And
it probably melted the tape.
The heat like shrunk the tape in.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that it didn't like spring leaks at that point.
It would have been bad because it would have been glued to the piece of plywood.
We should have probably done like a thin pour at the bottom.
Yeah, we should have done a lot of things.
And then done
this
the color.
Probably should have been like 2 more pours than it was because twice the pours smoked.
You know, I would have been fine if like we had it in a thin pour, gotten a nice seal everywhere, and then done a thick pour.
So I
let that fully
actually
cure.
still wouldn't have wanted to do that because see the bubbles in here where it pulled away, you can still see it
Oh yeah,
through here, and that was
some
because
of
it
the
got
bubbles.
too hot and pulled away. There wasn't anything we could do about it after it happened.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like, I feel like it's like a resin rookie mistake kind of thing, you know? I still consider us resin rookies.
Until Total Boat comes out with their deep cure thing.
Yes, I am so excited.
Get on that, guys.
I know.
So they're coming out. They're developing a resin that you can pour really thick, and it cures really slowly. But
you can pour it really thick.
you can pour it really thick, and everything we want to do are thick pours.
I know.
This
was our biggest pour.
This was our by far biggest pour.
Yeah, we used like a gallon.
I think an entire gallon on this.
That's crazy.
But it's so worth it. This makes this table
Go
from like lame to really cool.
Originally, it was just going to be like a white strip.
I'm so glad we went with rainbow.
Me too.
It makes it like mesmerizing to look.
I know. It's like, and no matter what color is under here, you get a gradient, which is cool.
Yeah. Also, the original plan was to do white and then to maybe have a rainbow like path go along it, but that would have like complicated things so many more times.
Then we would have been doing some like...
We would have needed like a microcontroller to control the lights and like getting 2 rows and to like have the numbers go in
I didn't even think about that because we doubled them up.
Yeah, because if you had a rainbow going like this in a loop, it'd be horrible.
No, that'd be
then
terrible.
it'd be like potentially
2 colors at once.
2 colors at once, so you'd have to get them parallel, and that adds even more complication.
I didn't even think about that. I'm actually really glad we didn't do that.
I was like, how am I going to do this in the first... I mean, it's a very simple thing to program in theory, but it's still like too ambitious. This is already really ambitious.
There's already a lot going on in this project.
Yeah. Oh, man. But the live stream worked really well.
Yeah, I mean, once we got the technical difficulties, yeah. So we live streamed the entire resin pour. We only intended to live stream the first pour, but then as we were chit-chatting, I mean, you saw this in the video, but it was curing super, super fast, so we had to rush into the second pour, and then we had to... Actually, the clear coats, we waited until the next day.
Yeah.
But it was really fun chatting and streaming while filming. Although I did have to keep reminding you, like, okay.
I kept on wanting to chat with the chat.
I'd be like, okay, we gotta go in filming mode, and Evan's like, oh yeah, so yeah, we did do that once. And I'm like, stop chatting, come film. Like, resin is happening now.
I'm gonna get better at that, and I think that getting better at that will allow us to stream more and all that jazz.
Yeah, but it was really fun. We definitely wanna stream more like workshop stuff too. I mean, we'll still stream games because it's fun. But
It's really fun. Yeah.
yeah, workshop stuff when it makes sense, I think.
Now I'm just like continuing to daydream of ways we can optimize more. Like I want to like make like little storage caddies
You could
for our
3D print all
controllers.
things,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I was thinking. And then have it modular, so I'm gonna 3D print one for this, one for that, one for that, and then they can snap together with magnets because magnets are the best. Yeah. But for now, I mean, it's like dark out.
For now, I
We're
kind of
done.
like
Oh,
these like.
it is kind of
displayed
artistic,
like this.
right?
It's artistic. I
Yeah.
actually like it like this.
I like it like that too.
I feel like it's prettier than if they were in a box.
I was starting to think about dinner because it's late and we should eat.
We should eat. Alrighty, should we say goodbye?
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching our after show. Thanks for the support. What are hands? Bye.
What are hands? What are hands?